Hey guys, it's Martin Cliffe here. Welcome to another episode of Music, Minimalism and Mental Health. And I apologise if last week's video kind of left you a little concerned, last Thursday's video. I was a little bit concerned about my state of mind too at that point. I had a particularly bad afternoon that afternoon. But I thought it was relevant to post that video at that point. Just a whole lot of uncertainty going on kind of in my music life and in my thoughts about the channel and everything else at the moment. I'm just trying to figure it out a little bit. So as it stands, I'm at I think 872 subscribers to my channel, which, you know, if it was a channel that was 6 months old would be pretty good going, but it's not. It's a channel that's been going for nearly 14 years. And I don't know whether it would be better for me to kind of start from scratch, knowing now what I know about making videos, and basically, you know, if I was to do that, would all you guys come with me? I'm also at a bit of a crossroads musically. I have ideas that are, I think, quite different from anything that I've been putting out. I've got a couple of songs that should be out within the next couple of months. One is, it's a kind of revisiting of a Voyager Project tune, but in quite a different style. That I think will be quite interesting. I've also got a blues song that I wrote that I think has a quite an important message, and I'm looking forward to getting that one out there as well. But a lot of the other stuff I've been writing is a little bit out there, a little bit weird. Some of it is kind of almost like ambient music, but with kind of bass lead. I've got this kind of slightly avant-garde piece in my head that I haven't recorded yet, that's using a combination of some polyrhythmic stuff and some slightly unusual tonality, similar to the piece I played at the start of this video, that's the double harmonic scale I was using there in D, although centered around the G, which is kind of gives it a different kind of feel. But yeah, I'm just a little bit uncertain where I'm going. I'm trying to figure out quite a lot of stuff in my life at the moment. I think I'll talk about that more on next Monday's video because I've already shot that one. But yeah, just we're deciding on a few things to do with life at the moment, and music being a significant part of my life is certainly having a significant kind of impact in that. So a lot to think about. And kind of working out, what's worth putting energy into and pursuing, and what maybe isn't. As I seek to, in a way, I guess, downsize life in general. Certainly downsize music. Continuing to reuse guitars, not basses so much, but there'll be some electric guitar and acoustic guitar movement this year. My bass journey has been somewhat, I guess, disrupted by the fact that I seem to be playing this bass more than any of my other Mike Lulls at the moment, which is a little bit unexpected, shall we say, and kind of figuring that one out as I go, exactly what that means. I don't know, I mean, my M5s are still awesome. I think just in this season, this is the bass that I'm gravitating towards. It's also the one I'm playing when I'm teaching, because it's a much simpler bass. It's also slightly lighter, so it makes sense for teaching passive, so I don't have to worry about batteries running out in the middle of a lesson or anything. But I feel I'm maybe at a crossroads. Sounds a bit overdramatic, but certainly at a point in my life and kind of musical journey where I'm just trying to figure out what is best. So I'd really value any input here. basically, yeah, if I was to move across to a new channel in the hope of catching the whims of the YouTube algorithm, would you guys follow me over there? Because that's quite an important thing. Yeah, so starting from scratch would be a big step, and yeah, it would be certainly something that, yeah, if I'm doing it for 6 months and at 100 subscribers again, this is kind of a thing, you know. Basically, I've worked out with my current amount of hours viewed and everything like that, that I need to reach about 2,000 subscribers to get to a point where I get enough watch hours in a year that YouTube would consider activating the financial side of the account. And that's quite a long way off the rate I've been going. So yeah, I'm kind of just trying to figure out a number of things about the YouTube thing and about the music thing in general. So just value some input, really. But yeah, I hope that those of you who are musicians and are kind of going down a journey, you know, that you kind of have some idea where you're going, or maybe you don't at the moment, and maybe, you know, it's something you'd like to share and we can chat about. I'd love to chat about that in the comments and support you in whatever way I can as well. For me, I'm kind of getting to the end of the kind of rationalizing of my gear, which has been a distraction, and it's been a distraction from the music I've been creating. I've been a lot more creative in the last few months than I have for a long time. Some really fun stuff that I've put together. I don't know how commercial it would be, but yeah, certainly even the stuff that I play at the start of some of the YouTube videos has been a little bit more interesting, I think, than some stuff I've played in recent years. So I don't know, just love to know your thoughts. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe icon. I'd love to reach 1,000 subscribers soon before I have to make any of these decisions. But yeah, just kind of at a little bit of a juncture, trying to work out where is best to head, because the problem is that older channels don't get viewed as often in the algorithms of YouTube. They don't get promoted as often, and without having some kind of wild idea of how to create a viral video or whatever, which is not in my mental wheelhouse, certainly at the moment. Maybe I'll be more inspired in a couple of months when the weather is warmer and I can be out in nature more and generally kind of feel all that. I've got some creative ideas coming up, but working out what's the best platform to use them on. A lot of things to think about. Also, having to think about, do I go through the hassle and the cost of releasing music to iTunes and what have you, or do I just put it here on YouTube when I wouldn't necessarily earn money from it, but I also wouldn't have to pay to get all the stuff in place? So a lot of things to think about. But I'm doing a lot better than I was last week, so thanks to those of you who cared. I'm going to leave that video up because I think it's important that we see each other in our weakness and we see each other in our strength, and we see each other in our slightly confused and muddled states, which is where I am today. So take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.